everyone. I am going to be switching out my nose ring today. This is definitely not recommended, full disclaimer. I am by no means any kind of expert on nose rings, piercings, none of that jazz. This is the third nose piercing I've had. I've had it done on this side, let them grow back, and then I re-pierced it over here. The reason I'm doing this is because the one they pierce it with is always super long. And I know they do that for swelling aspects, but my nose, when I got my tongue done, nothing tends to swell on me for whatever reason. So it just ends up being a really long bar. And with that long bar, it keeps hitting this middle part of my nose on the inside. I'll insert some pictures so you can actually see what I'm talking about. Because it's just super annoying, and when I move my nose, it hits that and then it pushes it out, and then I'm constantly having to push it back in. Like I just barely pushed on it and it's pushing against that middle part in my nose. So it's extremely annoying. I'm sorry, I keep looking down at my Q-tips. So what we're gonna do is switch it out. I went and bought a new one. I hope you can see that. This is an L-shaped bar. I believe they said the bar is a 7mm width. So that's the part that's going to go through my nose, which I think is still rather big, but it's at least somewhere other than what I've got in here. And once I get this one out, trust me, I will show you how big it is. I am going to be using the piercing aftercare spray saline solution. I believe it's supposed to be like 0.9 milligrams of sodium chloride, and you want to make sure that that is all it is. This does say that. That's the only ingredient. So this is what I'm using. And what I'm going to do now is actually spray the new piercing. I have it set up on a paper towel so I can spray it and keep it sterile, not tight, well, as sterile as we can be at home. You know, it is what it is. And what I'm going to do now, take 2 Q-tips. I'm going to spray the end of them. By the way, I do also have a washcloth in the sink. That way, granted, I'm a whole foot away from my sink, but just in case something goes wrong, things always tend to go wrong. That hole is blocked, and these things are so small that you just run the chance of them going down the drain. And if you don't have a backup to back up whatever you're taking out, then you can get kind of screwed. Anyways, I sprayed both ends of this, so I'm going to clean the inside of my nose real quick, as well as the outside. Whew, here comes the fun part. I fully anticipate crying, getting frustrated, being in pain. I did take some Motrin about a half hour ago, so hopefully that helps a little bit, but just bear with me if there are some tears, because I have a feeling there might be. So what I'm going to do is take the inside one and start trying to push it out. You can see it coming out of the hole. Maybe not as much as I'd like it to, but this is a process. Okay, see, it popped out right there. I'm just going to continue to kind of push it out. Now the one they pierced it with is like a full-on U-looking circle, so I kind of have to get a hold of it and figure out how the circle goes around to pull it out. Okay. This is not working as easy as I like it to. This is why I like L-shaped bars, not these funky corkscrew type looking ones. Okay, go on. Keep going, keep going. There's the tip of it sticking out of my nose. You can see how long that is. Oh my good Lord. Hot diggity. Look how long that sucker is. And you can see like, that's literally like beyond the full length of my nostril. That's insane to me. So what I'm gonna do, take 2 fresh new Q-tips, spray those down. I'm now gonna clean the area front and back really, really good. By the way, I washed my hands really well with antibacterial soap before I started this process. So now I'm going to take the new piercing, which let me just do a quick side by side here of what I mean by size difference. Now granted, I'm holding the tips, so I'm holding the little jeweled part, but you can see what I mean by how long that was. And I'm pretty sure they pierced it, it looks like with an 18 gauge. The one I'm putting in is a 20 gauge. So now comes the fun part. Gotta find the hole. I've got the tip in. So now that I have that in, I kind of have to just finagle this one. Ouch, 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 ouch. Sorry, I don't know why I sounded like Grover. But, is that who I meant? Yeah, Grover from Sesame Street. But look, I just put it back in. Thankfully, no tears. I'm going to take 2 more Q-tips and I'm going to spray those. I don't want to reuse the Q-tips just because once I put it in my nose, it's just a contamination thing. So I'm going to clean that out on the inside as well as the outside out here. Oh my gosh, that's so much better. See how that sits flush on my nose? The other one was not doing that. It just kept popping out. Like I said, it was hitting the middle part, made it pop right back out, so I had to constantly be pushing it in. This one, no, granted, I just hit it. Bear with me. I'm flipping the post back so that it goes towards the back cavity of my nose. That way it's not taking the risk of it hanging out the front. Which, by the way, I do carry Q-tips in a plastic bag in my purse. That way, if the end does come out, I can easily take a Q-tip and push it back, and I'm not using my finger, especially if I'm out somewhere and I can't get to where I can wash my hands. It's just nice to have that Q-tip to easily push it back up on the inside where it needs to go. So that's just my recommendation, and thank you for watching, and I hope this helps somebody if you are in the same situation, and best of luck. Talk to you guys later. Bye.